Cubans were very hopeful about improving relations with the United States after the 2014 announcement by former President Barack Obama and ex-Cuban President Raul Castro on the reestablishment of diplomatic ties. However, those hopes vanished after Donald Trump won the 2016 U.S. election and then made his statement on his Cuba policy in 2017.
We will not lift sanctions on the Cuban regime until it delivers full political freedom for the Cuban people.
President Trump reversed pieces of Obama-era policy towards the island nation and reinforced what the State Department describes as comprehensive economic embargo on Cuba. In 1962, President John F. Kennedy proclaimed a full embargo on trade with Cuba after Fidel Castro nationalized U.S. property and the island aligned with the former Soviet Union. A 2009 Amnesty International report on the original trade embargo says the measure was progressively broadened into a more comprehensive set of economic, financial, and commercial sanctions. Cuban authorities claim that the embargo, calling it a blockade, is the main obstacle for the island's economic development. Sectors like education, agriculture face barriers hindering the purchase of items, tools, and machinery, while the public health sector also faces similar limitations.
One of the main problems for medical oncology is the access to new pharmaceuticals, like those developed by U.S. companies. But the embargo does not allow them to trade those products in Cuba.
The impact by the U.S. embargo on centers like this special school is felt by staffers who say it impedes on a child's needs.
The quality of life of the children would improve if the blockade did not exist.
According to the director, the children's quality of life is affected by the impossibility to purchase certain items that would help their socialization and locomotion, such as electric wheelchairs.
These electric chairs are not possible to purchase because they have U.S. components, so we cannot acquire them.
For the past 26 years, the international community has backed Cuba's demand to lift the U.S. embargo. But despite its isolation on this issue, Washington insists in keeping its nearly 60-year sanctions against the Caribbean nation. Luis Chirino, CGTN.